Hi, you're watching India Today Tech. I'm back with another hashtag Let's Get Techie video, the Q&A videos that I do every Friday. And in these videos, I answer to all your technology related questions. So in case you're new to our channel or have been longing to ask a technology related question, all you guys have to do is shoot your question, type your question in the comment section down below of this video. Use the hashtag Let's Get Techie and I'll take your video questions. How can I take your video? I'll take your questions in the next video. For those who don't know me yet, I am Pavni Jain, and since we have a bunch of questions for today's video, let's get started. Question number 1 is asked by the Next Level, and the question is, can we finally expect a Dimensity powered Redmi Note 10 Pro Max? Like Dimensity 800U 820 in India. Okay, see, we are already seeing a lot of budget smartphones coming up with MediaTek chipsets. But when we talk about the mid-range smartphones that specially launch in India, we see most of the phones are powered by either Snapdragon S series or maybe Snapdragon 6 series chipsets. But MediaTek earlier this year announced its Dimensity 820 chipset, and last month the company also introduced 820U chipset. Both of these Dimensity series chipsets are 5G ready and are definitely meant for mid-range smartphones. This is why the interesting bit would be to see which brands and for which smartphone models these brands will opt for Dimensity series chipset. So let's wait and see what future smartphones hold for us. Next question. Akshay Pai writes, suggest me a mobile with good processor for playing mid-graphic game. Let's not mention games, please. Good quality camera, robust build quality and good battery backup. Budget is around 25,000 rupees. At that price point, Akshay, please look for OnePlus Nord. That's amazing smartphone. It comes with a lot of cameras, good processor and amazing software experience as well. Muhammad Rashad writes, isn't it the third or the fourth time you're asking me a question? This is the last time I'm taking your question, Rashad. And the question is, which is the best camera phone within a range of 50 to 60,000 rupees? A good overall features and performance is also a priority along with a great camera performance. Okay, at a price of rupees 50 to 60,000, I would have asked you to go and buy iPhone 11 because it will fulfill all your requirements, as in you will get amazing software, good performance as well, and great, superb, amazing cameras as well. But yes, there's always an if and a but. I would rather ask you to wait for a couple of weeks because Apple will very soon launch its iPhone 12 series phones. The company will probably announce the new iPhones on September 15th. No, that's a rumor because I think they're gonna launch the Apple Watch and iPad Air models maybe. So yes, not on September 15th, but most probably in the first half of October next month. So I think it will be a wise decision to wait for a couple of weeks because if you're ready to spend somewhere around 60,000 on your new smartphone, then I believe it has to be the greatest and the latest. So let's wait and see if we can buy iPhone 12, maybe a basic model for you. So we'll take that later. Next question. Vikas Ghosh wants to know, can you recommend over-the-ear headphones below rupees 2,000? Don't you think that's a very challenging question, because but anyway, let's give it a try. One, I would like to tell you that if you want a good pair of over-the-ear headphones, the minimum amount you should be spending on it is rupees 5,000. That way you'll get multiple options to choose from. For example, you'll have Sony WHCH 510 wireless headphones, or you can look for something from Audio Technica like its M20X model, or maybe something from Sennheiser like HD 400S series. Yeah, that's a really good one. But since you can't really extend your budget to 5,000 rupees, then stretch it to at least 500 rupees, as in add 500 rupees and buy XB450AP headphone model from Sony. I'll mention that model somewhere here on the screen. And I'll do that, I promise, because most of the times when I'll tell you guys that I'll mention this or that somewhere here on the screen, I forget. But no, I promise I'll remember and I'll mention the model here. Adi wants to know which has a better camera, both front and back, between Samsung S9 Plus or OnePlus Nord. Please also suggest a good camera phone with better experience and performance under Rs 30,000. Adi, at Rs 30,000, OnePlus Nord is a really good option. It's latest, it has more cameras and better cameras, and it performs really well. Next question. AVS writes, guys, this is today's last question. And the question is, any smartphone under Rs 5,000? You can go and check out Amazfit Bip S at Rs 5,000 itself. The company also launched a lighter version of the smartphone like very recently, which is called Amazfit Bip S Lite at Rs 3,800. But I would still recommend Amazfit Bip S over its S Lite version. Another watch you can go and check out is Noise ColorFit Nav, which I guess stands for navigation because it is company's first GPS smartwatch, and that one is priced at Rs 4,500 approximately. So these are my two recommendations. You can go and check both of them, and as per their features and your convenience, you can buy any one of them. So thank you for asking that question. Thank you everyone for asking all the questions. Keep shooting more and more questions. Ask me anything related to smartphones, cameras and earphones, TWS, a pair of new headphones that you want to buy, anything that you want. And yes, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Wait, do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends, put a lot of comments in the comment section, and subscribe to India Today Tech.